after our resource person. So we can close around that time. Because we also need to spend about 30 minutes with Jenna White, just experience sharing like we had with Professor Chonche. I'm sure we're all ready for graduation. It's a small class, so it won't take a long time. We have with us the representative of Ajia Sadat Sumaji, Sajia Abiba Ahmed, Senior Programs Officer at RAPA. This is a round of applause.
Okay.
Yeah, you can sit if you want.
I prefer to stand.
You can stand.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. I don't think I need do I need a microphone? No, right? You can all hear me.
Except it's recorded.
Oh, it's recorded.
There are people online.
Oh, okay. I will have to use the microphone there.
But you can start once you are ready.
All right. Like you can see on the screen, I am Habiba Ahmed. I am a gender and communication expert, currently doing her PhD program in gender and peace building. So I feel privileged to be here to share knowledge, to gain from you, as well as share some resources with you. And the theme for conversation today is gender equity and reconciliation and the peace process, a pathway to sustainable growth after conflict. Because when we talk about reconciliation, it's the aftermath, right? After conflict, after the harm has been done, how do we reconcile? How do we move forward? How do we do the things to see that we see growth in our environment? So I'll quickly go into my slides, starting with the welcome note. A peace process that ignores half the population is a peace that is bound to fail. That's the food for thought for us. A peace process that ignores half the population is a peace that is bound to fail. True reconciliation must be built on the voices, struggles, and resilience of both men and women. And we always have this misconception. Whenever I go for my facilitation or trainings or conversations, I always put this clear. The word gender is not female. Let's reorient ourselves. The word gender is not female. The word gender means male and female. That is in Nigerian context too. If you move outside the shores of Nigeria, the word gender means beyond two, beyond binary. There is more to it. There is male, there is female, there is square. But we are in Nigeria, we stick in the space of Nigeria, which is male and female. So when you see gender anywhere, it means you being balanced, you addressing the issue from the lens of both male and female, to see that there is balance, there is equity, there is equality, there is justice between men and women. So it's not female. So that's where I want to start. And that is why we have this quote here. True reconciliation must be built on the voices, struggles, and resilience of both men and women, right? So if you permit me, I'll go to the second one where we'll start the technical bit of it. Let's start. We all know what conflict is. I'm sure the class have taught us what conflict is. I've explained conflict in different contexts. So I'm really not going into the conversations of conflict, but as I've written here, conflict has long been a defining feature of human existence. Once you have more than two people in the room, once you have two people in the room, there's bound to be conflict. Either by the way you shift your chair, even between you and yourself, there is conflict. So we have to understand that once there is human being, once there is existence, there is conflict. And that sustainable peace cannot be achieved without addressing the structural inequalities that fuel violence and marginalization. Now the key word here inequalities. What do we mean by structural inequalities? Now, we are talking about even the way this building was structured. Was it structured in a way to, carry everybody along? If someone that uses crutches comes to this building and the person accesses, do we have female-friendly bathrooms? Do we have bathrooms that have the hookah spray where women can use to wash up themselves? Do we have, weather-friendly conditions whereby if someone that has pneumonia comes into the room or has issues with asthma can comfortably stay into it? So these are the structural issues, inequality. Those are the things that we look at that promote inequalities. Because when someone that uses crutches enters a building that is not accessible by him or by her, what happens? The person is being marginalized. The person is not being included. So these structural inequalities are the deep unknowingly things we do within our society that promotes inequality. Even at homes, the way you tell Aisha in the morning to go and wash the plate, and you tell Bello, you allow Bello to sleep. Those are those structural ways we keep building ourselves that create inequalities. Because we grow up, we see these things, we see it as normal, and then we start behaving as those things, and it becomes part of our society. And some people definitely will be left behind, right? So that is what we mean by structural inequality. And for peace to happen, really, we have to address those structural inequalities. Let's go as down as the family level when we are having conflicts. Okay, she's always at home. The economy is very difficult and hard. He goes out, let's say he does menial job, and I don't know how many of us understand ourselves, but he goes to do Pascali, he goes to break wood to make a living. And he has finished, he has hit down wood, he's all sweating, he's tired. And he comes back home. And since she is not going to work, she's not doing anything, she now mistakenly puts, make the food very salty. And he comes into the place and he tastes the food and it's salty. What would be his first reaction? After laboring under the sun, heating and heating and heating. His first reaction would be conflict in most situations. Let's be honest, those will be his active, right? And that's because that structural inequality between them, whereby the woman is not allowed to fend to support, the burden is too much on the man, and now there is no balance in the home, which results to having crisis in the house. So in order to sustain peace, it cannot be achieved without addressing the